What's up everyone, and thanks to Dead Good PR for the review code for Lost in Random The Eternal Die on the Nintendo Switch systems. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date for more reviews like these. Hit the like button if you like the review. This review was done on the Nintendo Switch 2, and with that said, let's get into this. The first Lost in Random released in 2021, and although I never got a chance to play it, it was always one that caught my attention. A storybook adventure steeped in quirky darkness and vivid imagination, almost like something out of a Tim Burton or like a studio movie. The next chapter, The Eternal Die, however, abandons its adventure narrative driven roots in favour of a roguelike structure. At the centre of this roguelike reinvention is Queen Alexandra, the former monarch of Random, now cast into exile and fighting to reclaim her kingdom. Her journey takes her through fast-paced combat arenas, procedurally generated biomes, and endless instances of risk, reward and strategy. The real triumph here is the way the Eternal Die manages to turn dice-based chance into something tactile and fun. Alexandra has a choice of 4 weapons, each with a unique feel and playstyle. Whether you prefer the slow brutality of a great axe, the speed of a sword, or the pinpoint precision of a crossbow, combat feels fast, responsive and fun. Rolling your sentient dice companion, Fortune, mid-battle is more than a gimmick. It's a fundamental mechanic that impacts everything from AoE damage to triggering random minigames. Throwing Fortune onto the field becomes a vital decision. A high roll might shift the odds in your favour, while a low one could leave you scrambling to collect him and roll again, all the while avoiding enemy attacks. These role-based mechanics are cleverly layered into the game's rhythm and are bolstered by a card-based ability system and over 100 collectible relics. Some relics offer passive bonuses like lightning arcs or shield shards, while others drastically change your build depending on how you combine them. Dying in the Eternal Die is inevitable, but it's never the end, like with all roguelike adventures. Back in the Sanctuary, a candlelit hub filled with eccentric characters, you can use gathered resources like Cinder for weapon upgrades and Pip Dust for health and power boosts. Weapons can be evolved along 3 paths, cards can be fused to reduce costs or increase potency, and relic synergies unlock permanent perks. It's a tightly designed loop that always gives you something new to aim for. There's a level of polish and care in progression that mirrors some of the best in the genre. Comparison to Hades are fair, especially given how runs are structured, how characters respond differently depending on your performance. But the Eternal Die still retains its own identity, thanks largely to its art direction and dice-centric combat. Visually, this game is a treat. Playing on the Nintendo Switch 2, performance remains consistently smooth even during intense encounters with multiple enemies and particle effects. With haunting biome designs that range from abandoned carnival stalls to murky forests alive with secrets, the top-down isometric viewpoint works beautifully here, offering just the right distance to take in the intricacies of each environment while staying focused on the action. Animations are smooth and characterful, and the game's visual identity is striking and memorable. Accompanying the visuals is an enchanting soundtrack that mixes harps, accordions, and airy music box melodies, helping to reinforce the game's unique tone. Voice acting is also strong across the board. Every character you meet, whether an ally or enemy, is infused with personality and often a touch of humour. One of the game's strengths lies in its flexibility. Controls are simple to learn but can be fully remapped to suit any preference. There's a solid array of gameplay options too, from adjusting text and minimap sizes to customizing difficulty and relic generation, which ensures the game remains accessible without sacrificing depth. While early bosses are somewhat forgiving, the challenge scales well. By your 3rd or 4th run, you'll notice smarter enemy behaviour, tighter attack patterns, and an increasing need for tactical synergy between your cards, weapons and dice rolls. The game throws over 30 unique enemy types at you, from porcelain jesters tossing explosive dice to tar-like blobs that spit and swarm. Yet despite the challenge, frustration rarely sets in. Like the best roguelikes, failure in the Eternal Die only fuels your desire to try again. Runs are brisk, engaging and full of surprises. Even after dozens of attempts, you'll find new secrets hidden in the biomes, new events triggered by dice rolls and new builds to explore. Lost in Random, The Eternal Die could have easily stumbled under the weight of shifting genres. Instead, it reinvents itself and does so in the right way. It takes the dark charm and surreal world building of its predecessor and pairs it with finely tuned combat, rich progression, and just enough unpredictability to keep you hooked. It may not be the linear fairy tale sequel fans of the first may have been expecting, but it's one that offers something genuinely engaging and fun. A game of chance that rewards skill, creativity, and curiosity. Whether you're a fan of roguelites or just someone drawn to beautifully strange worlds, the Eternal Dike is absolutely worth rolling the dice on. I love this one and I found it hard to put down once I picked it up. Lost in Random, The Eternal Dike is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $19.99 in the UK and $24.99 in the US. Big thanks once again to Dead Good PR for the review code. Thanks to you all for watching, and until next time.
Ah, we have visitors.
Sweet Princess Natalia, is it? It must have been decades.
Are you blind? Natalia is dead. This is Alexandra, the wretched girl who threw our dead and dry bones into the black dye.
Fifth cousins Dublé. Pestering my childhood wasn't enough. I hoped I had seen the last of you.
Well, Mayor the Knight recognized our true worth, and now you are the unwelcome guest in our castle. Unfortunately, this little adventure ends now.